Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome back to episode 2 of Face Your Phobia. Oh boy. Alright, I'm really happy that you guys liked the Face Your Phobia inaugural episode where we talked about emetophobia, which is the fear of eyes. So thank you very much again to my patron B who came up with this video idea. Since you guys liked it so much, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna be continuing this series with a phobia that I was gonna have to get to eventually, and you know, instead of just putting it off and dreading it, we're just gonna get it out the way right now. And that phobia is arachnophobia. Quite simply, the fear of spiders. I'll preface this next statement by saying I haven't seen too many films that have to do with killer spiders or giant spiders or whatever, because I'm afraid of spiders. I was like looking at some lists of movies like on the internet that either are completely about spiders or they have scary spider scenes, and I remember clicking on one that the list started off with 2 very real images of spiders, not for movies, and I like noped the out of that one and I was like, okay. I don't have too many horror movies to talk about this one. You'll see, like I mentioned some other things, but let's get into some of the examples of arachnophobia in film. So I'm gonna start off with some kind of like funny examples. Let's ease into this one with a comical one with Home Alone. Though I will say it's still mildly terrifying. Like, as funny as Daniel Stern's scream is, I can't sit here and act like I wouldn't react the same exact way if somebody put a giant furry tarantula on my face. And this next one, we gotta mention Harry Potter, because finally an instance where I can organically mention Harry Potter on this channel and you guys can't say anything because it fits. So basically, I'm Ron in this very iconic Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets scene where Harry and Ron follow the spiders.
Why spiders? Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies?
And meet Aragog, Hagrid's giant, 8-legged, terrifying friend. As if his beady little eyes and terrifying voice aren't scary enough, he basically just sicks his children on Harry and Ron and Fang because they're hungry, and, you know, leads to a terrifying scene where all of these smaller but still giant spiders start to attack. And that is a scene that has haunted me ever since I saw it, especially years later when my super excited Harry Potter fan crazy self got on Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at Universal for the first time, and it didn't even cross my mind that there would be a spider scene on that ride. So it resulted in a screaming fit when I was on that very immersive ride and we get to the scene where there are giant spiders dropping in front of your face. Now let's go down to the spiders level, a place I just don't want to be. So this first movie I'm going to talk about here is The Incredible Shrinking Man. I saw a while ago. You can imagine why I haven't rewatched it, and it's because of this scene. Because spiders are scary enough when I'm just my own normal size and the spiders are its own normal size. Just imagine being the size of a spider's lunch. Like in this movie, seeing that like close-up shot of that or like just trying to like climb up, and all of its little legs are not little legs, they're giant legs, are just like kind of like scrambling on the it's nightmare fuel. It's nightmare fuel. Like I have had nightmares about that specific shot with its legs and Another instance where we're brought down to the spider's level is 1958's The Fly. Although this time it's made even more scarier with the fact that Andre Fly is stuck in the spider's web, and you know, so it's like bad enough to be the size of a fly. Worse when you can't even get away from the spider because you're stuck in the web. So let's just add more nightmare fuel to this raging fire, yeah? And then basically real life examples. Only one I really have for this is Arachnophobia, which I did watch and review. I can't remember how long. It wasn't that long ago. I'll link it in the description. Basically it takes on a more realistic tone. I mean, I don't know how realistic this is, but basically it's a doctor who's afraid of spiders, so already I can relate, not with the doctor part because you know I'm not smart enough for that, but the being afraid of spiders part definitely. And versus deadly South African spiders that are basically just infesting the town. So basically fuck this movie, because the only thing worse than being the size of a fly and facing off against one spider is being normal sized and facing off against an infestation of deadly ass spiders. As a bonus, I'm gonna mention a book in this video, which is The Hatching by EZEKIEL Boone, which is actually very similar to Arachnophobia in that we have a much larger infestation than in Arachnophobia, but of deadly man-eating spiders that essentially start the apocalypse. I think this is part of a trilogy. I don't know if there are any more than 3, so trilogy question mark, which I don't plan on reading the other 2 books to because it was scary enough. This was one of our creepy book club picks from the past, but if you like that sort of thing, highly suggest this book. I'm not going to be finishing the series. All right, so let's end it out by asking, do I have arachnophobia? Oh, I wish I didn't. It goes without saying, yes, even though I've said it a couple of times, more than a couple of times in this video. Yes, I'm afraid of spiders. All right, so let me know about any traumatizing spider scenes that you remember in the comment section if you're afraid of spiders. And if you're not afraid of spiders, please explain to me why, how can I also not be afraid? And a lot of you guys left some really good examples of future Face Your Phobia episodes I could do. So if you have any more, anything in particular you're afraid of, let me know in the comment section down below and you could see it traumatizing you in a future episode. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here and become a creepy peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday and you can ring that notification bell down there to be notified every time I post a video, even though it doesn't always work. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye! This video is brought to you by all of these awesome Patreon supporters who are listed here on the screen. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link that's in the description box. And if you want to check out more videos, you can click the video that's on the screen right now.